everyone, how are you? Hope you all are good. So before starting our next lecture, quickly we will revise our last lecture's main point. In our last lecture, we had talked about the Renaissance period that was started in 14th century till 16th century. After that, I told you before the Renaissance that Indian historical divided the Indian history in three time period, that is called the ancient period, medieval period and modern period. About ancient period and medieval period you had study in your previous classes. Now in this class you will read about about modern period. Now which main events and major events was started with the modern history. First of all, that Renaissance was started the modern history time period. What is the Renaissance? Renaissance means rebirth or revivals, the period of European history at the close of the Middle Age and the rise of the modern world, that is called the Renaissance. After the industrial revolutions, it was also started with the modern time period. It was started in England in 18th century. After that, discovery of new sea route. With the discovery of a modern time period, new sea routes were discovered by the European sailor. Many European sailor discovered the different sea route to reach the different country by the different way of the sea. Like Bartholomew Daisy, he discovered the southern Africa by the different sea route. Christopher Columbus, Vasco da Gama, these all European sailors discovered the different sea route to reach the another country by the sea route. After that, imperialism and colonialism. About the imperialism, what is imperialism? The dominance by the country or people over another group of people called the imperialism. And what is the colonialisms? The practice of which powerful countries control another country or countries another to become richer, that is called the colonialism. Now which factor was responsible for colonialism and imperialisms for all over the world? That I told you, lots of factors and lots of reasons was there to different country. That requirement of cheap raw materials, need new market, developed war weapons, prejudice, weakness and another weakness of another countries. These all points are mostly responsible for the colonialisms and imperialisms, and peoples are suffered by them. After that, now today we will start our next level of the chapter. Now today we will discuss about the nationalism and uprise against the colonialism. Now what is the nationalism? If I will tell you about in one sentence of nationalism, for nationalism, that I can tell you that patriotic feeling for the nation, that is called the nationalism. But that is the not sufficient definition for the nationalism, because nationalism was started for their country and for their own freedom. So we can say the feeling of love and prides for your own country, a feeling that your country is better than any other. That means that feeling that which was came in your mind, that our country is better than other country. Either then we can say then the desire of a group of people who share the some race, culture, language to the form of important independent country. So that we can say that is the nationalism. It was started in Europe, and it is started by the French Revolution in 1789 to 99. French revolutions of 1789 to 99, with basic ideas of liberty, equality, inspired the people all over the world. The American War of Independence snowed the seed of nationalism. Who started and who snowed the seed of nationalism? America American War. After that, uh, nationalism seed was snowed by the that means first of all American war start the nationalism in all over mind of the people. After that, the countries under foreign dominance began the struggle, the overthrow foreign rules and establish itself as a nation. In 19th century, they were struggle for freedom and national unification in Germany, Italy, Greece, Poland, and other European country. Germany and Italy were the first nation to be united. Many nations launched their struggle on these lines and gained independence in the 20th century. So only that much is there in your chapter about the nationalism, and more you will know more about the nationalism in your next class when you will come in 9th and 10th class. So only that much is there, you will know from where it was started and how it was spread in all over the world. That thing is only come in your chapter. After that, we will talk about the source which give us the who give us the lots of information about the modern time period that when it was started, that we can say that historical time period. So an important source, the introduction of the source. What is the means of source? The word source refer to any piece of writing, book, manuscripts, inscriptions, coins, monuments, or any evidence of a particular period by studying which the historians reconstructed history. That all these things, that written record, inscriptions, coins, these all things are coming in the sources. So today we will talk about the different source which give us the different information when modern period was started. First is there historical monuments. About the historical monuments, in your previous class you had to read about that what is the historical monuments. Historical monuments are living example of the history, like Taj Mahal and Lal Killa and Qutub Minar. They all have their own historical records and their own historical story. So they all historical monuments give us the lots of information about the time periods. About the modern time periods, we can say that Birla House, Parliament House, India Gate, they had give the lots of information about the modern time period. Second is inscription. That is you also know that is you also know about in your last classes. Inscriptions, inscriptions word or writing in a book or carvings, the terms as inscriptions. For example, Ashoka pillar inscriptions give us lots of information of his time. In your previous class you had read about that when the written records we gets from caves, pillars, walls, they all are coming in a inscription, written record which we are getting from the different time period and different sources. Third is there coin and seals. About coin, in your last class you also read about that coin give us the lots of information about the social, political, economical situation, political time period of the history. That I told you before that kings made their name, made their god and goddess pictures on the coins and time periods. So they give us the lots of information about the time periods, like the coins of a particular, and they also give information about a particular era, which monarchy and which time period, which situation was going on there. Seals, about seals and stamps, you also know in present time we also using the seals and stamps for our official record. So they also give us the lots of information about the historical time period. The seals could be a rectangular, circular and calendar shape in they were the used for various purpose. Next is their manuscripts. Manuscripts are the collection of original writing documents, texts and scripts which are informative and useful for many ways. These are written in different time about the different time period. So they give us a that is the true evidence which give us the true information about the historical time period. Next is there surveys. How about surveys? That word you also heard in your around your there, that sometimes some peoples was came at your house, and when we are asking about why they came out, we are doing or survey work. So these survey was started by the British Empire. The British believed that if a country had a administered effectively, then the survey had to be constructed properly to map the entire territories. For making a map, particular and correct map, they start the survey. After that, apart from a topography, soil patterns, vegetations, survey also assist in the understanding the entire history of a country. So taking this advantage in the considerations, the British conducted a number of surveys in a various part of the world, like archaeological, geological, forest, review, census surveys. These all was started by the British Empire. So they give us the lots of information about the historical time period. After that, account of a foreign traveler, that you all know in different time period in India, lots of foreign traveler was came to know about the Indian history, Indian society, Indian religion. So they are came in India and know about the India. Many visitors foreigners gave wonderful accounts of ruler societies, lifestyles of a particular period, like Faiyan, Bensang and Macasnees. They all came in India to came India and write about the India. After that, autobiography, biographies and books. So biography is a life history of a person written by another person. That you all know in present time that autobiography was written by the different special person, by the special person, and we also read about that and heard about that. So these are this is also gave us the important information about the history, like Gandhiji and Jyotirao Phule. They also write their autobiography and write about the society, write about the time period of the history. Just like that, books are useful for many ways, that you all know books give us the lots of information about the history. About the book and novels, we are getting lots of information about the society, about the time period of the modern time period when it was started. So these all things are written by the different writer in books, like a book, biography and autobiography. After that, painting. How painting is useful to us? The painting give us the lots of information about that history time period. By the painting, painters paint and make the pictures of the particular time periods, like painting of Raja Ravi Verma, the famous Indian painter of 20th century, portrait Indian tradition in his arts. In his art, similar like other foreign painters was came and make wonderful paintings and tell about the French revolutions and French revolution, nationalism. These all thinkings they make as a painting, they which give us the lots of information about the time period. After that, the last point is there, the official documents. How official documents give us the lots of information and important source of a history. So the British government introduced a system of writing in each department. so that they all work could be done smoothly by the official record. That you all know in present time that when your parents are doing work there or we are doing work there, so we all need the official documents uh, for doing our work smoothly. Just like that, the British government started the written document system. So in the colonial India, memos, letters, notes, reports, writing instructions, these all are started by the British government. They send all written information, they send all the written uh, instructions to by the higher post officer to the lower level officer. So these instruction and these documents give us the lots of information that how they are started the document system and how we are following the same system in a present time. So this is all informational, and these all are the sources which give us the different information about the historical time period. So you will repeat all these point again, and after that you will do some question which I will give you. After complete your chapter, you will solve these questions. Your first question is, what do you mean by nationalism? That I told you, you will write about the nationalism. What is the nationalism? Second question is, name the three sailors in the discovery of new sea routes. Only three sailors name you will write. What is the importance of various sources in history? Importance of sources you will write here. What is the significance of coins in study history? How coins are useful to know about the history, that you will write here. And your last question is, why did the British Empire start the survey? About the survey, how is helpful to the British Empire and officers, that you will write in this question. Okay. So after that, these all questions you will do in your notebooks. Okay.